closed. No pass laps down the straightaway. You may take a fuel bottle and a starter box out to your number. Brian on the 1. Excuse me, Taylor on the 1. Travis on the 2.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We have our new stream. We are going to do some mains tonight. 7 mains, 5 trucks, 2 buggies.
Hello, everybody. As you chime in into the chat, let us know where you're from. Let us know. Got a few states yet to check off. I think we're going to get all 50 states covered this weekend here at the Roar Nationals. Getting ready to rock and roll here. Our first main of the day. What time we got here? 17:43. Just before 6 o'clock. 5:45 here. Very tight grid. We got.
The first one.
It all worked out. But that first corner is going to be very interesting on this layout and design. Top 3 get the bump up. These guys slicing and dicing here at the start.
I heard the top 3 are going to have to just go back to back, Scotty. Another interesting tidbit that I heard is, you were doing that interview with Spencer Rivkin, and he said that he may have something. So I asked Brent Tilke, the team manager for Associated, what the secret weapon is. You want to know what it is?
Sure.
He said it's grit.
Grit. There you go. Boom. They got the grit.
They're going to bring it out for the mains. All right, they're coming across first. Travis out front here.
Put your phone down, Marshall. Ay. Wow, out there taking a video while he's marching. Not so good.
Got to do it for the gram, Scotty.
I guess.
So Travis taking advantage of that flame out by the number 1 driver, Sailor.
Is that guy still taking video? Oh, we don't know. All right, this is our Truggy J-Main. They're going to bump to the bump to the bump. Top 3 get the bump up. Yeah, he's live streaming from his marshalling position. Oh, no, he's done. That's good. Yeah, that is a big thing for me when I'm race directing. I'm sure the race director wouldn't have seen it because he surely would have called him out. Wildy's one of the best, so I'm sure he didn't see it. But, oh, yeah. All I got to do when I'm at a race that people have been to one of my races, all I got to do is on the driver's stand on the microphone, and you will see the marshals put their phones away. It's Travis, Sailor, and Brent. Rodrigo into 4, followed by Big Vince, Mario, Jason, and Vincent now making a call for this one. Twelve and a half to go.
Travis out front here. Got the hot lap, 39.7 here in our J-Main for Truggies. Up next, we got our next Truggy main, the I-Main. Top 3 is going to have to bump right into it, back to back to back. Looks like we're following Rodrigo and Sailor here for the battle for 2 and 3. Rodrigo in the number 2 spot with the yellow wheels. Sailor with the white wheels up to the back side of the track. Rodrigo from the 8 to the 2, trying to be in the hunt for that bump-up spot.
Whoa. Buck 11:45 left to go here. 15-minute mains for all these lower mains.
Sailor single, double, singled the Holiday 5-pack. Oh, getting it wrong over Twin Peaks. Yeah, that's a good idea, Lou Talk. If you want to make a video, wear like one of those GoPros on your head or something.
All right, we got North Dakota check in. That's awesome. So I think both our Dakotas are checked in. We only got a few more states, and then we got the 48 states covered because Hawaii and Alaska, they're all checked. We got no Guam and no Puerto Rico yet. They'll be here on main day.
Oh,
A bit of contact there into the chicane.
I wonder if that was Rodrigo. Got one driver getting flaming out. Oh, was it the leader?
That was Travis.
That was.
Going to drop him down a lap. Well, he's still, if they got him fired, let's see, coming out of the pit lane. Yeah, it looks like he's got him fired here before. Yep.
Sailor in the second place getting wrapped up in that pipe.
Rodrigo. I try to roll my R's there. Rodrigo. No.
Rodrigo.
Not so good.
Oh, what was the Ghostbusters villain's name? Was Vigo.
Vigo, yeah.
Vigo.
Rodrigo leading the way.
TQ, it was fried rice. It had some onions, a lot of it tasted like it was cooked in bacon grease. It was delicious. It was just dripping with grease. Whatever. Zool. But wasn't one named Rodrigo or
Vigo?
Vigo.
Yeah. Vigo was the big guy. Zool was that the animal?
Yeah, maybe.
Sailor, Brent, Big Vince, Travis, after the flame out, rolling again back in the 5 spot. He still got time for that, though. 9.5 minutes to go.
Battle here between second and third, between Sailor and Brent. Both with very similar paint schemes, blue with the white wheels. Rodrigo with a long lap here. There he goes, crossing the loop. See who this was. That was Sailor. So Rodrigo right there with the yellow wing, yellow wheels out in front. This is Sailor St. Marie in the number 2 spot.
Young lady looking to bump up. Oh.
Saves it.
Yeah, she did.
Another flame out there.
Oh, that worked out again.
Sailor with these wrecks to her advantage, that's for sure. 6:30 down, 8:30 to go. Rodrigo, Sailor, Brent, Big Vince, Travis, Mario, and Jason Vicente did not make the call. Sailor coming across the loop here, followed by Travis. Travis was out front.
Trying to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, had that flame out. Travis a lap down from Sailor. Makes the pass. Here's our leader, Rodrigo. Oh, no, that's not Rodrigo. That's Mario.
Marshall's getting a workout in this one.
I believe this is this, there's Rodrigo.
Cross start finish line right there. Your leader down the line. Expect 1 round of pit stops.
Probably this lap, right, Scotty?
Normally, yes. 7.5. Might as well split it even. Nice line over to doubles there. Wide line to get into the 5-pack. Sailor still in second. Brent third. A little bit outside. Saves it. Gathers it back up. Pit lane getting busy.
Here comes our leader, Rodrigo, into pit lane. All right, mechanics got Rodrigo. Fueled up. Oh, did you see how the mechanic looked?
Yep, that was good.
Yeah.
Proper procedure.
Looks like Rodrigo going to hold on to that top spot. Coming up a little short on that one.
Way out in the fluff. Hangs on to it. 6:40 to go. Six minutes to go in this one. 15-minute finals. Rodrigo leading the way. Sailor and Brent looking to be top 3. Vince right now quite a ways back from Brent Weber. Top 3 lock in and bump up, and they're up in the next race. Truggy I-Main's up next.
Following Rodrigo around here. Last lap 47.4 for Rodrigo.
Got a flame out here from Mario, it looks like.
Maybe his pit crew forgot to call him in. Sailor in the 2, Brent 3, Big Vince 4, Travis in the 5. Travis trying to do some work here, had that flame out early. Travis currently on lap 12. Brent Weber here with a long lap. So Big Vince may be able to move up here. Brent Weber with a really long lap.
Third spot in the bump up was Weber, but he is late to the line. That might have been our flame out. Big Vince now moving up. This might move Travis up too. So Brent Weber dropping out of the transfer. And Travis now 7 seconds out of the bump up. Be a heck of a comeback. 4.5 to go for Travis and Big Vince battling for the third and final transfer. Crossed our finish line. We're following our leader. Got a battle here shaping up into 5-pack.
I believe the red is Travis.
Sailor in front. Oh, a little off track. So this starting to tighten up here. We'll check it. Brent's across the line. Brent solid hold of the 2 spot. Now Sailor goes to trouble at the finish line. This is Travis here in the bright orange. He is now scoring with that. With his flame out lap, scoring is not correct what we're seeing on the distance, on the time between Brent Weber and Travis. Following Travis around, 3:30 to go.
Whoa, saves it. Rodrigo, though, from the 8th position all the way up to the top spot, started dead last, Scotty.
Oh, flame out, no! Travis flaming out as he was closing in on the bump up. Oh, that is going to ruin his chance for a bump up here in Truggy. Sailor St. Marie, she's locked down to that 2 spot with 3 minutes to go. Got a solid lead over Brent Weber. Big Vince having trouble. Travis having trouble. We're following our leader down the straightaway. Rodrigo.
Yeah, we haven't seen Truggies go over 5 minutes all weekend yet, so testing them here with these 15-minute mains. Rodrigo out in the fluff there. Down the back straight. Rodrigo just got to keep this clean and consistent. Single, single, double, single. Oh, there's a truck upside down there. Not sure who that was. Rodrigo looking good. Coming down the J Concepts hill. Through the line, 41.4 there for Rodrigo. Sailor in the number 2, Brent 3, Big Vince 4, Travis 5, Mario 6, Jason 7. Vicente did not make the call. I can hear him out there trying to get one fired up. Rodrigo now with a 30-second lead.
Minute 30 to go. Rodrigo out front. Sailor and Brent looking to bump up. Big Vince showing in the 4th, but late to the line. So the top 3, if they keep the fire running and lit, they're going to be bumping up. Travis back out there, but he is a lap down in the 4th spot.
Nice line there from Rodrigo over the holiday 5-pack. little more trouble there for Rodrigo. Rodrigo, just roll these jumps. Don't risk breaking anything, especially since they're back-to-back.
Rodrigo, Sailor, Brett, and Travis. Top four. Top three bump up. 35 seconds to go in this one. Final 10 seconds. Rodrigo going to get one lap. His best lap there on lap 21. So this one's decided no matter if they finish or not. Rodrigo, Sailor, and Brent going to be your transfer drivers.
Scotty, you listen to country music?
I do.
Have you heard of an artist named Chris Knight?
I have not.
He sings a song called North Dakota. Speaking of North Dakota, check it out.
Chris Knight, like Knight.
Yep. Chris Knight. The song's called North Dakota.
This one winded out. Rodrigo, Sailor, and Brent going to be your transfer drivers. They might stay on the stand because they're up in the next race.
Yeah, Lutak, they're getting a bump. 3 of them. That's cool. Rodrigo from last to the bump. Got the I-Main of Truggy coming up. See the mechanics down there fueling up Rodrigo, Sailor, and Brent. Gonna get them right back out there. Hopefully put on those long wear tires. Abe Froman, are you talking about Mark Santa Maria? It's not. I think Mark Santa Maria or MSM has 2 boys. I don't know Mark St. Marie. All right, about to let these guys loose. All right, here we go. I-Main going to let him get a warm-up. Yeah. TQ Chef, it's Nitro. They can just keep them running. 14 cars in this one. We had 8 in the last one. Our 3 bump ups, Rodrigo, Sailor, and Brent, starting in positions 12, 13, and 14. Got a Buggy main coming up next. Getting everybody checked in here. Another 15-minute Truggy main. This is race number 2 of 24 for the weekend.
Our 164 Buggy main is going to be up next after this. These guys getting called to grid, guys and girls.
Let's see. Is position 2 out there? Travis, can you see is position 2 made the call? Nope. Okay.
It's a negative,
so
Ghost Rider.
Christos is out.
The video man, the video marshal is out there again.
Yeah. Let's see this pile up here. Yes. Oh,
he's videoing the start again. Yep.
Oh, man. Look at this
Marshall,
chaos.
we got cars there. Marshall, run, run, run.
Oh, my gosh. That's good
That's
news
grounds for a racer to lose their mind on the driver's stand. You're there, they're there crashed, and and the guy's videoing.
That's good news for whoever was able to break out of that. 14 car, well, it was a 14 car main with a 10 car pileup.
Yeah.
Oh, number 1 upside down there in the moguls.
Oh, everybody trying. Whoa, doing a dog nut there.
Brent Weber, look at that, from the 14 to the 1.
Yeah, Brent.
Oh, no, that's not right. They don't
1.6 second lead. They, Yep, I'll go tell them.
Yeah, so it shows Brent Weber out front, but that is not correct. Brent Weber started in the 14th position behind the line, so the race director is definitely going to have to fix that one on the start. For those who don't know about the lifetime software, there's different settings that you can do, and it's just a simple button click that they got to click in order to, not have it count that lap. Lifetime software, very intuitive and easy to use for racetracks around the country and the world. And so all they got to do is fix that. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, they're getting it sorted out now. Scott Maynard in the position 5. Up to the number 1. Sailor from the 13 to the 2.
Be an awesome run for Sailor. She can pull a double bump off.
Yeah, I think she just went off the track there. One of these 2 blue cars is Sailor, I believe. So Scott Maynard. Huh? Scott Maynard out front. Sailor in the 2. Eric 3. Let's see what this looks like when they cross here. All right, so Sailor falling down to the 3. Yeah, if Sailor can make this bump, it's a Reed Saunders moment. We're watching Sailor right here, starting in the 13, getting the bump from the J-Main. Doing a little pipe slide action. Coming through the Holiday 5-pack. Looks like Brady Bell right behind her trying to see if Brady can make the pass on Sailor. Sailor single. Shakes the inside. Brady looking to the outside. Couldn't make it stick, but more trouble for Sailor. Brady just being patient. Doesn't want to get wrapped up into the back end of Sailor here. Oh, Sailor. So Brady able to make the pass there on the outside. Oh, Sailor with the power there.
Great battle going on right here with 11 minutes to go.
Sailor getting it wrong in the Holiday 5-pack. Brady able to pull out there in the white and purple. Now we're following 3. Brady Bell going to move up to the 3rd place position now. That 3rd place bump spot.
Brady up to the 2 now. Eric dropping back, having trouble.
So Sailor still holding on to that number 3 transfer spot. Got 10 minutes, 30 seconds left in this one. Sailor just keeps it clean here. Oh, Brady getting caught up with some traffic, so Sailor making the move up to the number 2. Brady falling to the 3. Oh, more trouble for Sailor. More trouble for Brady. Brady, okay, all right, nice. Didn't want to cut the track there. So Sailor going to move up to the number 3. Eric, oh, Sailor upside down. Brady getting the pass. More trouble for Sailor. Oh, so we got our battle right here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Sailor to the inside, single, double, single. I think that other truck there, that is Eric, I believe. Brady Bell may have moved up to the number 2 spot in the pink and purple. So battle right here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th now.
Ooh.
Oh.
Off track, saved it though.
Yeah, okay, so all right, so Sailor's sitting in 4. So I was wrong there. So Eric Phillips is a little further ahead than I had thought.
Maynard in control, Phillips 2nd. Brady Bell expecting 1 round of pit stops here for these finals. $8:30 to go across start finish line. Maynard in for fuel at the 6:30 mark. Oh, we got somebody flaming out. Our video master is there.
Well, maybe liverc.com could.
Maybe, yeah, a new future cameraman.
Yeah. 8:15 left. We're following Brady Bell in 3rd place. That must be Scott Maynard in front of him there. Oh. If that was, he was upside down. Brady Bell now taking over the 2nd place spot. Brady taking it real slow over the Twin Peaks there. May come in for fuel on this. Whoa.
Nice save.
Yeah.
Cross start finish line. Brett's got Brady. Brady falls at a 2 spot. Eric Phillips.
Oh, Brady Bell getting caught up with there with Scott.
There's a good shot for A-Main. Hobby's pit lane cam. Action going down. Trevino down there in the pit with a good stop.
If I was a betting man, Brady Bell here in the purple and white's coming in for fuel this lap.
It's going to be on the mechanics here as they're all pretty close on the track.
I think this is the battle for 2, 3, and 4 here. All right,
all
so
coming
Brady,
into the pits. Oh, getting it wrong.
Let's see who got in first. I think it might have been Sailor. No, it was Brady.
Carnage there.
Sailor. Oh.
She's having a
Huge
tough
trouble.
one.
Brady out.
Good recovery there. Good fuel from the mechanic.
Yeah.
But a bit of stress.
That mechanic had some long arms. It was
Yeah.
just like, get over here. Was able to reach across pit lane. All right, still watching Brady Bell here. Currently sitting in third. We'll see where it shakes up when he crosses the line. Eric Phillips out front. Scott 2, Brady 3, Sailor 4, Butler 5, Rodrigo 6, Shane 7, Dwayne 8, Brett 9, Raymond 10, Jeff Connors 11, Jeremy 12, Corey 13, Christos. Oh, he did show up. Got one lap.
Following Brady Bell around the racetrack here, sitting in third. Sailor right now, 4.2 second back, but lots of time for her. See, going up the hill right now, the blue and white. Now over to roller. This is third spot. About a straightaway back is Sailor. Taking a wide line there. Should see Sailor coming in the screen. There you go at the top. Went from left to right. We follow Bell. Five and a half to go. We'll check the gap this time. Bell, a nice line there through the speed bumps. Here's Bell across the line. Let's see how far back Sailor is. Sailor should be coming to the line right now if she's on time. She is. 5.8 is the gap. So as long as Bell can keep the rubber to the dirt, he's going to be fine. He has 5 seconds in his back pocket. You'll see Sailor coming there at the top of your screen from left to right. 5 minutes left.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Sailor's got to find a second a minute here, which isn't too bad, especially, but Brady's really just got to keep it clean and consistent. Try not to compete for that second place spot. 4 seconds back from Eric, but just really got to keep it clean here in order to get that transfer spot.
Just did his best lap that time by 39.5. Sailor had a tough lap. She's 9 seconds back now. Brady Bell looking good in that transfer spot. Cannot afford a mistake.
Saves it.
Luck on his side that time. Rocking that nice Truggy body. I like it. All right, let's see how much that cost him. A 42nd lap. See what Sailor's got this time by. Sailor 43.5 again, so she's struggling. All the pressure on trying to get that bump up. Marshall must have took one in the chops there.
I know, he's stretching out. Andy Krivitz, I don't know if I agree with that. You really got to the 60-minute main is what's going to, yes, becoming TQ, sweeping all 4 rounds is a big deal, but in my opinion, the 60-minute main is where it is all going to come down because anything can happen in a 60-minute main.
It was very impressive for what Dakota did, Andy. Andy Krivitz, one of our homies from back home in Wisconsin. Andy, good job at the Horizon Fest there, buddy. No, I think you got to earn it in the long main. With all that can go good or bad in a long main, I think you got to earn it. Dakota, look at what?
I was going to say, I definitely think that 4 back-to-back deserves a good Facebook post.
Well, it is. It got him locked into the championship final, starting on pole. That's what it got him.
And he's starting 3 in truck, so Dakota with a successful weekend here so far.
And a chance to be the first 3-peat Buggy back-to-back champion. Whiska, no jinx. Hey, what's up? Hey, Allie, how you doing? Good to have you following along. Welcome to Hayden, Idaho. Maynard, Phillips, and Bell.
Brady Bell stretching it out even more now. 15 seconds up on Sailor in the number 14 spot. Or the number 4 spot, excuse me. Oh, no. Sailor drop it down. Rodrigo now up to the number 4.
Battle starting to shape up a little bit for the lead here. Last time by was a 4.1, but Maynard now late to the line. There's Maynard across the line now at 6.6 seconds.
We got ourselves a race for second and third here.
Bell is closed in. Over the backside, double A go, now over the roller. Big air in the back. Big air for both. They take the wide line into the 5-pack. Bell is closing. Minute 30 to go through the chicane. Bell, a good line, accelerating out of that corner nicely. Wide line there for Maynard. Bell continues to close to the start line. Bell a little bit sideways there. Advantage back to Maynard.
Still a very close battle here between second and third. Maynard and Bell. You can see them both in the same frame here on the backside of the track. Here comes Maynard through the Holiday 5-pack, followed by Bell. Bell single, single, double singles over that. Doesn't look like Brady lost too much time there. Now checking up onto Maynard. Coming through this front double over Twin Peaks here. Oh!
Bell upside down. How far back is Rodrigo? 21 seconds, so he's got plenty of time. The fire stayed lit, so that's most important. Should be able to maintain it. Flame out, and that car going to score. Shane flamed out, but he got the lap as he rolled down the line.
Oh, I don't know if you remember this, but the Jermaine Robinson, they did fix his time, and he finished 6th overall.
Yeah, they went and edited, and he was in front of Seth. Seth wasn't happy that they gave it to him, and he questioned it. Wind it down. Here we go. Scott's going to bring home a 2. Brady Bell going to take the bump. And from the 11th spot, a great run here. Eric Phillips, he can take as long as he wants.
TQ, no, you're not out if you flame out. Your mechanic can go and recover your truck or buggy out on the track. The only thing they cannot do is you have to cross the loop under your own power. So if you wreck right in front of the loop, then your mechanic has to pick up the car and take it around the loop. So the only way that you can actually score a lap is if your buggy or truck crosses on its own. It cannot be carried.
Give a shout out here to Sailor St. Marie. Great run for her bumping up, and was in the bump up spot there for a while at the start of this one. So well done, Sailor, on a good run. Eric, Scott, and Brady going to take the bump ups. There's a busy pit lane. Great shot from the A-Main pit lane cam. And there's the recap results of this one. Got some buggies coming up next. Yeah, 164th buggy even.
What song was your granddaughter singing?
Hey, Alexa, play Frozen. We'll see if it worked.
Everybody's Alexas in their house are balloon.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Yes, it works. I like it. Nice. Big success. We got 3 out of the gate. All right, TQ. I'm a winner. We got it. Oh, yeah. It's funny. The way of the world. I'm global muting me now. Nice.
All right, I got 7 drivers coming up in this Buggy main.
Oh, is that how that one works? Oh, okay. You're just paid in Spanish. Orderly. Jerry, Jerry. I got Jerry's going good. Hello from Australia. Jonathan checking in from Honolulu. 320 there. We got 624 here. Ooh, Fro 100. Easy, buddy. Easy. Just remember, the lower mains also have the lesser experienced marshals all. Now, the guy on the phone, no, they're uncalled for sure. But some of the other guys are learning the ropes as much as they're learning the racing side. There you go, John. Nice. Scott checking in from New Mexico. I think we got a New Mexico check-in already. We do. All right, they're ready to rock here. 164th main. Hey, Scotty, you still haven't not listened to the Frozen song. Do you want to hide a body? No, I have not listened to that. That's not on my playlist.
That doesn't play on the Ambrosia channel?
No, it doesn't. Oh, Kyle, yeah, there's a good one. It's scary because there's a lot of people that have my my number.
Ricky says they're checking in from the
State Pen. Knowing Ricky, quite possible. Ricky, that is possible, right? In your previous life, Ricky, right? Mara RC, good day to you, sir. I know he got his permit, Jerry, but I didn't see him driving. Oh, you let him drive your big 250. There you go. Nice. I wonder if Sarah's going to let him drive the big Ram truck. Jason Peterson says Sheboygan is not good.
Where's Sheboygan?
Wisconsin. Bratwurst capital of the world. Johnsonville, Sheboygan, Brat.
Is that the polka?
Wisconsin's a big polka. We have a big Polish population. Lots of polka.
Wasn't John Candy coming from Sheboygan in Home Alone?
Planes, trains, or maybe, yeah. Could have been. I created chaos. You just never know what you're going to get. I'm sure it will, Adam. I'll have to check it out. That'll be an after-hours listen. All right, 15 minutes. 164 the even. Top 3 get the bump. What do we got? We got 2, 4, 5 of the 7. Where's Liam? Liam should be. Oh, man, I met little young Liam earlier. I like the little kid on pole there helping out. Good job.
Got 2 off the track.
Here we go. Off and running. Thanks, TQ, buddy. Appreciate it. No, there's the S word ban when I'm not at DNC. that, but the rest of it's open season.
So you said you're a big Chili's guy. What do you get when you go to Chili's? Do you have like a staple, or is it always, you're
Depends.
open
When
to
if you go for the 3 for $10,
yeah.
that's then yeah, usually either the burger or I'll get the, depending if I don't want that, I'll get the sampler platter with like the mini burgers and some chicken crispers, and just depends.
I'm a fan of their Cajun chicken pasta.
Yeah, the triple dipper, right? The Cajun pasta. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like penny pasta though.
Oh.
Not a fan.
What about their chips and salsa?
I get it free because I'm a like frequent flyer with them. So.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, do you like it?
Oh yeah, really
Yeah,
good.
It's delicious.
It is very, very good. Big. Well, I got to bring up food again, buddy. We did so good. We went like 3 hours without talking about food. And I'm the fat one of the group here, so everybody thinks it's me talking about food.
Well, they haven't met me. I mean, I need a new shirt.
Nah,
You know,
dude, I block a lot more sun than you do. Don't worry. Patrick leading the way here, 2 laps in. Brent Weber, Rick Pa, Big Vince. He's kind of back-to-back, went Truggy and Buggy.
Yeah, Adam. I knew he was talking about Sheboygan in there somewhere in Home Alone. I wasn't sure. Well, they were all from Chicago, or they were going because the McAllisters were from Chicago. I don't know if the polka band was going through Chicago. They were in the U-Haul van.
That's
I don't
right.
remember.
Meyer RC, yes, Dario Balestri from Infinity. He did win the Euros in 200 millimeter. During the break, I was watching a little bit of the start with him and Yillis. It looked like he kind of checked out gone in that one to earn another European title, so good for him. I was happy to see Thilo Dijkman qualify in making the A, qualifying 10th and earning his another show in the European 200 millimeter 10 scale nitro touring cars.
You know, I don't even know if I could identify polka music if it was playing.
Oh, sure you could. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Chicago polka, polka, polka. Yeah. Wiska, I don't know if the Stadium Truck race will be streamed or not. The Adam Drake race coming up here later, I think it's in July. I don't know if the track will be streaming it or not. Live RC is not covering it. All right, 3:30 down, 11:30 to go. Brent Weber out front, Patrick in the 2, Big Vince 3, Rick Pyle 4, Owen in the 5. Big. Whoa. Coming up to the 11-minute mark, Brent Weber just crossing the loop. Brent Weber on lap 5, Rick Pyle 5, Big Vince 5, Patrick on 4, Owen on 3. Oh, got an instant replay here. Let's see what this is. Sending it, tumbling. that wing in the back was spring-loaded there. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left. Looks like that was our number 2 driver, Rick, with the red wing. Rick holding on that number 2 spot. Big Vince now right behind him into 3. So battle shaping up here for 2 and 3. Oh, Big Vince off the track. So Brent Weber out front, Rick Pyle in the 2, Big Vince 3, Patrick in the 4, Owen in the 5. Top 3 getting the bump. 5:30 down, 9:30 to go here. There goes Big Vince through the loop. All right, top three here getting the bump up. Big Vince. Another wreck there. This could be Patrick coming in from the number 4 to try to get that transfer position. Find out here. Looks like black and pink coming down the hill. Yeah, that was. So there's the battle for the transfer spot between Patrick and Big Vince. Going to battle for the number 3 transfer spot. Oh, trouble for Patrick. Here comes Big Vince. They're in the Holiday 5-pack. Not even halfway done with this one yet. Coming up on the 7-minute mark. There's Rick Pyle stuck on a pipe. Nice shot there of Patrick doing the double over Twin Peaks. Through the mogul section. And down the J Concepts Hill. Oh, in for fuel here. 7:15. Patrick coming in for fuel. Let's see if we see Big Vince go by. No, I didn't see Big Vince go by. Okay, Big Vince, I'm hearing pit as well. I didn't see it happen, so I don't know. I do see marshals running around down there. But Patrick holding on the number 3 spot for now. Brent out front, Rick Pyle catching up. So battle shaping up here for 1 and 2 between Brent and Rick Pyle for the number 1 and 2 spot. 8:10 down, 7:50 to go. There goes Patrick. See where Big Vince is. Oh, Patrick getting it wrong there. Patrick in the pink and black. Onto the left side of the track. 8:40 down, 6:20 to go. Patrick avoiding the second speed bump. Oh, Patrick getting it wrong, but landing on all fours, doesn't need to be marshaled. Coming over Twin Peaks. I don't know where Big Vince is. 9 down, 6 to go here. There's Patrick through the loop. Last lap, Big Vince, or Patrick had about a 4-second lead on Big Vince. Big Vince with a long lap here. Brent sitting in second, got about a 16-second lead on Patrick. Long lap for Vince. Rick on lap 12, Brent lap 12, Patrick lap 11. Big Vince on 10. So it looks like Rick, Brent, and Patrick got this one wrapped up as long as they can keep them running here. Less than 5 minutes to go now here in race number 3. Rick Pyle with a 22-second lead on Brent. Brent with a 15-second lead on Patrick. So no close battles on the track right now. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. We're sticking with Patrick here. Looks like Rick Pyle about to come up and make the lap on Patrick, possibly. Oh, more trouble for Patrick on the left side of the track. Rick Pyle through the line. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remains. More trouble for Patrick. Luckily, he didn't go under the fence there. Patrick just got to keep this one clean. I believe this is Rick Pyle coming up behind him for the lap. Rick Pyle with the red wing. Our first place driver. I believe that's Rick Pyle. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Patrick here in the pink. And the number 3. Oh, that's the leader right there behind Patrick, Rick Pyle. So Rick Pyle making the lap up to the number 3 car. .245 left. Patrick looks like coming in for fuel, possibly. Nope. Oh, yep. Getting a little splash. Doesn't want to run out of gas. Got a huge lead here on big vents, so, you know, little insurance. Making sure that you don't flame out. Last thing you want to do here is miss a chance at a bump spot. Going into the next main up for Buggies. 2:10 left. Rick, Brent, Patrick, Big Vince, and Owen. Christos and Liam no shows. More trouble for Patrick. One minute, 40 seconds remains. Patrick single, single, double, single here on the Holiday 5-pack.
So once again, I'm going to have, looks like 5 drivers need to start in this one, so I will need volunteer marshals in my said. I'd love to get at least 5, maybe to 10 marshals out here. You know what's more? I appreciate all the support we've had so far. Final 20 seconds of this one. No real changes look like they're going to happen.
All right, this one's coming to an end. Looks like these top 3, Rick Pyle, Brent, and Patrick, getting the transfer spots. Next up, we got the race number 4, Buggy, 164th odd. So the Buggies were in a ladder main. So only Dakota Finn makes the final because he was the TQ. everybody else has to battle for that position. Basically, what they do is they, they take all the positions where they finished, and then it's a ladder main where they battle up all the way up to try to race Dakota Fend. Whereas Truggies, they did it the traditional way. They have the lettered mains instead of the ladder mains. Buggy up next.
All right, so Rick, Brent, and Patrick taking that one. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Spending your Saturday night with us here on LiveRC.com. Coverage here of the U.S. Nationals. Still got some sunshine here. Hey, Mari RC. Yeah, I saw there was rain off and on throughout the week, so it definitely made it challenging. Warm-up underway here for this one. Got 7 races tonight. Jason Blake, are you familiar with normal A main, B main, C main, D main kind of format? Are you used to that? Okay, so Jason, basically in the Christmas tree format or ladder or what you're seeing here, they take whoever's TQ overall, which is Dakota Fend and Buggy, he automatically transfers to what you would know as the A main. Then at this race, and we'll speak of only this race, they take the next 12 drivers, so qualifier 2 through 13, and they split them up into the semifinals. So they put 6 in the 1/2 A even and 1/2 odd. So basically it would be like a B and a C, but they're both a semifinal. Then they take qualifier 14th down to whatever and put them in the next. Then it goes from semifinal or half final to quarterfinal. Then they take the next 12 from the quarterfinal. Then they got an 8th final, and they keep doubling. So 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64th. So we're in the 64th. So instead of it being A, B, C, D, E, they put it in the semifinals. So they will take 3 from this 164th odd that's about to run, and then they're going to bump up to the 132nd main. Then they take the top 3 from the 132nd main and bump them to the 116th main. Then from the 116th main, the top 3 bump up to the 8th final. Then from the 8th final, 3 bump to the quarterfinal. Then 3 bump to the semifinal. Then when you get to the semifinal, they're having 14 cars total in the championship final. 1 spot is already filled by Dakota Fend. Then they're going to have the drivers in the semifinals. They're going to take the top 6 from each semi. There's a semi-odd and a semi-even. So that's 12 guys that'll bump up into the championship. Plus Dakota is 13. And then they will look at the drivers who finished 7th position in the 2 semifinals. And of those 2 drivers that are in 7th, whoever has the most laps in the least amount of time will fill the final spot in the championship final. So it can be quite complex if you've never experienced it before. But that way you have to, like, always still race your way into the championship final. There's pros and cons to both. But world championships and stuff like that, they usually use this ladder, main, or Christmas tree. All right, we're off and running. Oh, in the dust, a little slow start. And the mechanics finally getting there. Oh, man, as the sun kind of starts to set here, that dust and the smoke in the air. Yeah, TQ, I know you're even more confused. I understand. I'm trying to explain it as basic as possible, but tough to understand. But so after this 164, we advance. We're going to go to the 132nd final. So it would be like the G final. Just imagine this is, I'd have to do the math, and I don't want to take my shoes off. So this is basically like there's 2 H finals. Then there's, 2 I's and 2's F finals and 2 E's and 2 D's, and you just bump up the ladder. And the semifinals are basically B mains. So basically just consider it being like 2 B mains, and the top 6 out of each B bump up to the championship final. Matt Nelson, when I interviewed Dakota, he has on the same set of tires for 3 qualifiers, and that's about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, because he ran them on the 4. So he ran 40 minutes on a set of tires, which is quite a bit. All right, we got Glenn leading the way here out of the gate. Rodrigo, he's been a busy man. He's had a lot of races already. For the average guys, the guys here in these lower mains, they're probably getting quite a few runs on their tires. It depends what your budget is. New tires or one-run tires are usually best, because it does take some time to break the pins in. So with only 2-minute warm-up, they maybe just start getting it broken in there in that 2 minutes where the leading edge kind of gets softened up a little bit. Glenn, Rodrigo, Fairleigh, Jeremy, Scott, Vincent, Paul, and Mario. Michael Smith not making a call in this one. We're starting at 0800 tomorrow, TQ, so 8 a.m. Pacific Coast time. 8, what is that? 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock East Coast time.
11:45 left to go here. Glenn Durant out front. Rodrigo from the 8 to the 2. So Rodrigo really showing up here in Truggy and Buggy. Rodrigo trying to battle for that transfer position. Scott Maynard in the 4. Vicente in the 5. Paul in the 6. Mario in the 7. 11:15 left. Rodrigo now taking over the top spot from the 8 to the number 1. Ooh. Choosing to avoid the back section at all costs there. Let's see. Dinner plans tonight is shower and hitting the sack.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any dinner plans.
I had a burger from a $10 burger from the.
Oh, did you eat something?
Yeah, I got a burger from the food truck.
Might be a panda night again. That's about the only thing on the way.
You can get that $11 2-cheeseburger meal from McDonald's.
No, ain't going. Ain't happening. Yeah, McDonald's prices were crazy here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely in my future is running water to wash my hands and my body.
Rodrigo leading away, 39.7 lap. Glenn 43.5. Jeremy 45.8.
Abe, it was good. I think it was just a frozen burger. Not too bad.
Rodrigo out front, followed by Glenn. Durant and Jeremy. Scott Menard now up to that transfer spot. Jeremy having some trouble, 47-second lap.
Nine and a half left to go here.
The track isn't any dustier right now. It's just that the angle of the sun, it's really kind of amplifying the dust when they get offline and kicking up a little bit of a roost.
All right, Rodrigo through the loop. A number one driver there. Glenn with a long lap here, now through the loop.
Oh, trouble there going through the center, speed bumps. Marshall's there. Couldn't tighten things up here across the line.
Yeah, this could be the battle for third and fourth. Oh, no, that's fifth place. Our following third place here is Scott Maynard. Joel, I've always heard that the tip at McDonald's to ask for no salt on your fries.
That's correct. That's what I always do, especially when you go through the drive-thru. They got to make fresh fries for you. Yeah. So then when they give them to you, say, "Can I have some salt, please?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the pro tip. All right, 7 down, 8 to go. Here in race number 4, the odd main for the 64th. Rodrigo out front, Glenn in the 2, Scott 3, Jeremy 4, Vicente 5, Mario in the 6, Paul in the 7. Rodrigo lap 10, Glenn lap 9, Scott 9. Jeremy in lap 9, Vicente 8, Mario 7. We're following Glenn here in the number 2. They're calling for a dead car at Twin Peaks. Scott Maynard crossing the loop. So now Glenn going to have about a 10-second lead up on Scott. Scott with about a 4-second lead on the 4th place. So that's a battle there for the transfer. Oh, that driver sent it. Let's see. Oh, more trouble for this driver. This could be Scott here. So this could be the battle for third place. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. So Scott and Jeremy for the transfer spot. Scott in the green, Jeremy in the pink. Looks like they got together, and so Jeremy letting him have the position back. 6 minutes left on the clock. These drivers going to battle for that transfer position. Scott and Jeremy. Scott in the green, Jeremy in the pink. Neither one of them hitting that 5-pack clean. Both of them getting tangled up in a lap traffic car there. Oh, Jeremy taking the good line there on the Twin Peaks. Really able to make up some time there on Scott. Scott with the green and yellow wing. Up onto the top side of the track. Down the back section. 5:15 left on the clock. You can see Jeremy right behind him in the pink. Here they come. The battle for the transfer spot. Oh, Scott off the track. Here comes Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy getting it wrong. Getting stuck on Twin Peaks. Still 5 minutes to go, though. All Jeremy's got to do is keep this clean, and he can catch back up to Scott. Scott with a good lead here now, 8 seconds. Scott also got to keep this clean if he wants to maintain his third place position. 4.5 minutes left on the race clock. Vicente, Mario, Paul out. So there's only 4 drivers left. The battle, though, for the 3rd and 4th place position for the transfer spot is the closest race. All right, 4 minutes now left. We're watching Scott go through the Holiday 5-pack. 3:45 left. Still an 8-second gap between 3rd and 4th. Scott getting it wrong at Twin Peaks. I don't see Jeremy yet. So Jeremy way behind Scott here. Scott passing Glenn. So Glenn with some troubles. Glenn crossing the loop. Scott sending it there. Scott currently in the number 2 spot. Three minutes to go. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. There goes Glenn. We're picking up Glenn here. Glenn currently sitting in the number 3 spot. Glenn with a pretty hefty lead on Jeremy. Glenn really trying to rip it through the Holiday 5-pack. Single, single, double, single for Glenn. Glenn 6 seconds back from Scott. There goes Scott after the Twin Peaks. Glenn now through the Twin Peaks. Through the Moguls. Down the J-Concepts Hill. Through the loop. 4 seconds now. So Glenn able to gain 2 seconds on Scott on that last lap. 2 minutes. See if Glenn can catch up here in the last 2 minutes. Whoa, wing high there. Double. Double single through the Holiday 5-pack for Glenn. I don't see Scott. Oh, Glenn upside down. All right, so Glenn getting that first place spot from Rodrigo. This race is a confusing one. But Rodrigo from the 8 to the 2. Final minute. Here in our second buggy race. This could be Rodrigo here. There's Glenn just going out of the frame. Oh, Glenn going wide in the Twin Peaks. "30 seconds. This will be their final lap. So, this is a confusing one. So we got the battle here for second and third between Glenn and Scott. Oh, no. Big trouble for Scott on the back section, off the track. Here comes Rodrigo through the loop. Rodrigo going to get the first place finish. So Rodrigo from the 8 to the 1 getting the transfer position. Glenn getting the number 2. And Scott getting the third place transfer spot into tomorrow's Buggy main. So congratulations to those 3 drivers, Rodrigo, Glenn, and Scott. All right, we got the next Truggy H-Main coming up. Scott Maynard in this one too. So Scott Maynard back to back here, Buggy then Truggy.
We're going to race 7 tonight, guys. Going to race 7 tonight.
We got 7 races happening tonight. We're on race number 5 coming up next. So about 45 more minutes of racing here. Should be wrapping up in about an hour. Truggy H-Main 14 truck grid. Doing some watering. Little track maintenance. All right, we got a commercial coming up while I do this track water, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes for the Truggy H-Main.
In 1967.
Since 1969. Become a member today at roarracing.com.
Hi, this is Joe Bornhorst. We're here at the 2024 Roar Fuel Nationals in Hayden, Idaho. This is my S-Works S35 T2 Nitro Truggy. So yeah, we're talking about a little bit of setup here for the track. Pull the body off here. You can see I'm running inside. I have some MKS servos. I have a OS Speed Drake 83 engine. Pretty much standard stuff all there. I never really changed anything there. The pipe combo. I have the 75 mil header and the 2090 or TBO2 pipe. Pretty all standard there. You see us run the reflexes a lot here, the J-Concepts reflex. We run that, you know, a lot of different tracks, a lot of different surfaces. Yeah, for the electronics here, if you look at my radio tray, I have the MKS 599 servos. I also use the Futaba 10PX radio system. You see that a lot in the pits here. Really good products. A lot of the pro drivers using it, a lot of the customers using it here. Also have a ProTech receiver battery. Here I think we'll end up on a more harder compound than what we normally do versus say like a Nitro Challenger, Silver State, or what you guys have seen us run here earlier this year. Yeah, I mean, so far it's been good. Going around the top 10 or so. So we'll see if we can tune up this thing a little bit more and get closer to that top 5 or even the podium.
All right, I'm here with Tommy Connors, team manager of MG23, the title sponsor here at the Roar Nationals. Tommy, tell me what MG23 is all about. Where did you guys come from?
Honestly, it all started at Silver Bowl, and it was me and my dad, and then Boss is a family friend of ours, and we decided to have him come out to Silver Bowl, and that's how MG23 RC Racing started. He fell in love with it, and it just progressed from there, and next you know, this is us right here. So it's crazy, it's unbelievable, and it's nice to be out here, especially get out of the hot weather in Vegas. And I'm just really appreciative of everything. And the roar is crazy. It's insane. I've never been to anything like this, so it's awesome.
Very cool. So how many team members did you bring? I mean, you're competing with top talent in the world, and we got MG23 here. I mean, where are you guys, how many did you bring, and where are you guys all from?
So I brought, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I'd say 5. And then we also sponsor a kid named Frankie Contreras Jr. And we also have one other driver. I can't remember his name, so I'm a little sorry about that. But so I'd say at least 7 drivers.
Okay, 7 drivers. You guys are all coming from Vegas. And what's it like to be the title sponsor? I mean, the big dogs here at the Roar Nationals.
Oh, man, it's insane. I would have never, ever expected us to be the title sponsor of the Roar, races. And I'm just really appreciated and grateful and thankful that we could be here. So it's awesome.
All right, last question to you. What message are you guys trying to portray? MG23. I mean, are you just want to have some fun with your friends and that, or I mean, what's MG23?
Yes, we are competitive and we do like to do good, but at the same time, we also like to have fun, and that's kind of where we all started from, is just having fun. And so that's what we pretty much do, is just have fun and see how we do.
All right, Tommy Connors, MG23. We wish Tommy, his entire team, luck this weekend, competing against some of the world's best here at the Roar Nationals.
In 1967, I met a fellow by the name of Norb Meyer who developed a radio-controlled car, and I saw so much future in that I started the Radio-Operated Auto Racing Association, which is called Roar.
Overshot the first. No! He gives it back. Oh, what sportsmanship there from Ty Tessman. Mayfield pushing back there, hooked up, gives them both a push. It is Ty Tessman, your national champion.
Winning isn't everything. That sportsmanship is key.
It's still a hobby that we can share with our kids, and you are a perfect example of what a family can do, and sportsmanship pays off.
It's all about family here at RC. RC's for everybody.
Yeah, it is. It is for everybody. I mean, I'm an old man out here running with the kids, and I love it.
National champion. How's that feel?
Oh, man, if you would have asked me 10 minutes ago, I would have told you that I thought I would never get one of these things. It's been a long time.
Roar. Become a member today at roarracing.com.
Great commercial there, showing the emotions that are of this hobby, and really showcases it there. That in that race, that's in that commercial. That's really good.
Yeah, it's awesome. The emotions that, I mean, these drivers work year round, just race after race after race, and just lap after lap after lap, just putting in the work and the time to become a national champion, and all of them deserve it for sure. It's cool to be a part of it.
Got some warm-ups going on here for race 5, our H-Main. As the sun continues to set here in Hayden, Idaho. We got 7:15 here our time. Great to have you folks spending your Saturday night, evening, morning, Sunday morning for our Aussies. Appreciate you guys spending time with Matt and I and all the gang here. LiveRC.com, bringing you coverage here of the U.S. Nationals. What's up? TD Hobbies checking in. How are you? Welcome to the show. Got some warm-up going on for our H final. Bit of chaos here at the start. These guys are just beating on each other. Don't wreck them before you check them, fellas. Man. It just continues. I'm just going out on a limb here. I don't think we're going to have a good start, fellas. I'm just saying. People getting late. We're what time did we start? We started at 9 this morning, right? Tomorrow we're starting at 8. All right, getting called to the starting grid. Ready for H final. Top 3 bump up. H for happy. All right. Justin giving him a call here to fill him up. Oh, that young lady going to throw. Look out. Don't get run over. Oh, is that Sailor? Oh, carnage. Somebody's going to go from 15th to like 5th.
Oh, there's a car.
They're still wrecking.
Oh, no. Did you see that truck? Cut the track completely right there. The one that's like in 5th place there. Went from, just drove around the wall of death.
Marshall almost getting collected there.
Let's see how this one shakes up here as they cross the loop.
Car 10 getting. All right. Julian St. Marie, Tommy Connors, Justin, Rowan, Woody Garwood. Yeah, Woody. Moving up 2. Ryan Morrison from 10 to 6. That's the big mover and shaker. Marquez, we are coming to you from Hayden, Idaho, an hour east of Spokane, Washington, and an hour west of the Montana state line.
So car 10 got called in for a penalty, which was Ryan Morrison. Watching number 1 and 2 here, Julian St. Marie and Tommy Connors.
Ooh. Somebody got called for a jump start, and they got sent all the way to the back after the stop.
Julian St. Marie catching the wall of death. Tommy Connors getting the number 1 spot back. Is our HQ here. Top qualifier in the H-Main. Tommy getting it wrong there, and Truggy going flipping and flopping. Able to maintain that number 2 spot. It looks like Julian going to hold on to this one.
Julian out front, Tommy, Rowan, Justin, Woody Garwood up to the 5. Boomer 6. Derek 7. Eric, Danny, Ryan, Danny Scott, Rick, and Brady Bell.
.12:45 left on the clock. We're watching Julian come around here in the number 1 spot in the blue with the white wheels. Battle right behind Julian between Tommy and Rowan for the 2 and 3. Julian almost into pit lane there. Julian checking out just a little bit here in the H-Main. Three down, 12 to go. Julian with a good little lead here. I think Rowan going to move up to the number 2 position now. Top 3 getting the bump. There's Tommy Connors. Okay, so rough lap there for Tommy Connors.
47.9, a tough one.
Julian coming up to do the laps here. Already lapping the field. Rowan through the loop. So Julian with a 5.5 second lead on Rowan. We'll see where Tommy is. There's Tommy, and where's Derek for that transfer spot. Derek now through the loop. 5 seconds back from Tommy. So 1, 2, and 3, each separated by about 5 seconds. Oh, coming in for fuel already.
Ooh, the 420 mark. That is pretty early.
So Rowan now taking over. Julian with a long lap. There goes Julian through the loop. Tommy through the loop. Boomer through the loop. Oh, man, I don't. .9:45 left. Rolling out front, Julian in the 2, Tommy in the 3. Top 3 separated by 8 seconds right now. Ah, trouble there.
All right, pit stops. We normally 750 mark. Our leader down a straightaway.
All right, Tommy's shaving off about half a second there on Julian, so catching up slightly. Rolling out front with a 5-second lead. Still an 8-second gap between 1 and 3. Top 3 kind of checking out here. Got a 12-second gap on number 4, Woody. We're following Rowan here in the green with the yellow wheels, white wing. Rowan starting in the number 2 position. Julian starting in the 3, now up to the 2. And Tommy starting in the 1, down to the 3. Tommy now 3.1 behind Julian, so another 3/10 off of that one. Still an 8-second gap. Rowan on the last one, 37.3 hot lap. And Tommy with a 37.5. Rowan getting a little wrong there in the moguls down J Concepts Hill.
Going to go one more lap. We expect to see Rowan in next lap.
Rowan up on the top section of the track, now down the back. Rowan on the last lap, 39 flat. Julian with a 38.2, so catching up a little bit. Good lap there from Julian. Julian got the hot lap of this heat, 37.1. This race, I should say. All right, here comes Rowan in for fuel. Our leader. And Rowan's out. Bunch of drivers in for fuel on that one. 8 down, 7 to go. Rowan out front, Julian in the 2, Tommy in the 3. See what these lap times look like here with the pit stops. Here comes Rowan. 45 seconds there for Rowan. About a 7-second pit stop. 40-second for Tommy Connors. So Tommy back up to the number 2. Not sure if Tommy came in for fuel on the last one or not. Whoa. Oh, Tommy Connors getting a penalty. Tommy Connors, the number 1 driver, or car number 1 here, sitting in second position. getting a penalty, stop and go. Having to come through the pit stops and do a stop and go on this one. Let's see. Through the Holiday 5-pack. Now coming through the 2 speed bumps. I heard that he's got to stop and go for jumping too far into pit lane, so coming in a little too hot. Let's see if he comes in here. Yep, he is. Got to keep this one slow, Tommy. Tommy's still holding on the number 2 spot. Big lead on Derek, the number 3. Oh, car stuck there in the Holiday 5-pack. Marshall trying to get out there, doesn't want to get hit. Following Tommy Connors here. Oh, picking up a couple more. Oh, Tommy Connors does fall to 3. All right, so Tommy's still sitting in 3 with about a 20-second lead on Derek. All right, so Rowan, Julian, Tommy, Derek, Woody, Danny Trevino in 7. Eric in 8, Brady Bell 9, Rick Pyle 10, Ryan Morrison 11, Scott Maynard 12, Boomer into 13. Shockley is out. Rowan out front, though. Got a 4-second lead on Julian. Make it 5. Top 3 bump. Oh, car stuck over there on the fence after the moguls. Rowan, Julian, and Tommy all on the same lap. Lap 17. Derek on 17. Woody on 17. Danny Joliffe on 17. Trevino on 16. Phillips on 16. Brady Bell 16. Rick Pyle on 15. Ryan Morrison 14. Scott Maynard 12. Boomer on 10. Tommy Connors moving back up to the number 2 spot. Good battle there between 2nd and 3rd. Tommy and Julian. Looks like we're picking them up here. Looks like 1, 2, and 3 got a 20-second lead on number 4. As long as they can keep it clean, they'll lock their positions up into the bump spots. I believe this is Tommy Connors here in the number 2. Yeah, that's Tommy Connors coming through the loop. About 11 seconds back from Rowan. Rowan on the last lap, 38.2. Tommy, 37.3. So Tommy got the speed here, could catch up. But maybe not. 2 minutes to go. Might be difficult. Top 3 going to bump to the G-Main, which is next. Minute 45. Final round, number 3, Julian St. Marie here. One minute, 20 seconds remains. Julian St. Marie currently about 10 seconds back from number 2, Tommy. But got a 12-second lead on Danny Joliffe. That was a 20-second lead at one point between 3 and 4. Final minute. Oh, trouble there for Julian. Holds on to it, though. .40 seconds. Rowan out front. Tommy in the 2. Julian 3. Danny Joliffe in the 4. Woody 5. Derek 6, Danny Trevino 7, Eric Phillips 8, Brady Bell in the 9, Rick Pyle 10, Ryan Morrison 11, Scott Maynard 12, Boomer in the 13. Ten seconds, final lap for our top 3 drivers. And that's a race. Rowan getting the number 1 transfer position. Tommy getting the 2nd. And we're watching Julian here. Yeah, Julian getting the number 3. So Rowan, Tommy, and Julian bumping up to the F-Main Foxtrot. Or excuse me, the G-Main Golf up next. These guys got about 2 minutes to bring their Truggies in, fuel them back up, and hit the track for 15 more minutes. And then possibly do it again for the F-Main. Rowan, Tommy, and Julian. Yeah, BJ, I think it's a little more than 1,200. If you're starting from scratch and you got no parts, you're looking at probably, I mean, you got 600 to 700 in a chassis. You've got $300 or so in servos. So there's, you know, $900,000. You got at least. You can get the ProTech Samurai, the Ryan Mayfield edition, for probably $600 with a pipe. So there's $1,600. So yeah, I mean you're looking at $1,600 to $1,800 for a full-out kit, not including tires. Then if you need a radio, that's another $400 minimum for a Noble. You want to get a high-end Sanwa or Futaba, it's $800. So, yeah, I mean, you're looking at $2,500 maybe. Maybe as low as $22. But the radio is a good investment because once you have a radio, you don't need another one. You can use a radio on any buggy or truggy, and it'll last you for years as long as you take care of it. Just got to buy receivers for each one. Receivers are around $100 for Futaba or Sanwa. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Well, you could get into an e-buggy. Let's see, an e-buggy costs you about the same, $600-700. Then you buy a combo. A combo's what, $300 or so. So you'd be probably in the. So that's $1,000. Then you got servos, $1,300, transponder, $1,400. Yes, e-buggy'd cost you around $1,400-1,500, something like that. Nitro a little more. Well, then you also need the battery. I forgot about the battery. The battery's like $150. For a 4-cell, you're going to need 2 of them, so there's $300. Yeah, so I mean, either way, you're about the same price. You can always buy used. Somebody's selling their old kit, you know, a generation old or so. You can usually pick those up for, you know, half the price of something new. Usually. You can usually find like a generation old kit that isn't completely just busted for half the price of a new one. Sometimes you can find an engine with a couple of gallons on it for, you know, half the price, couple $100. So you could definitely get into it used for half the money. You could probably buy like a complete buggy ready to go for $750, I would imagine. Find them on Marketplace or something like that. Yeah, there's lots of good brands out there. Losi, Associated, Techno, S-Works, X-Ray. Really just depends. I always recommend people buy whatever they're racing at their local club and whatever their local hobby shop supports. Because you want to be able to get parts, get set up, you know, all that. All right, we got our G-Main.
G for great, right?
Yeah, G for great. Nicholas Hernandez did not check in the GQ.
Pretty good start up front. Hey, that's not so bad. It's kind of the best one so far. Oh, he saved it.
Yeah, these are engines. They run off of nitromethane, a mixture of nitro and oil go into the fuel. So a little 21, like 0.21 engines. They produce about a few horsepower. Oh, car 9, Brent Dinsford getting called in for a stop and go, cutting the track.
Ooh, man. Dropping the hammer.
Yeah, BJ, they do have a battery. You're right. I forgot about that, too. So that's another $40 or so, $50 for a receiver pack battery to power the receivers, the transponder, and the servos.
Yeah, they're about $40. 30 probably, yeah. Depending.
Just depending on what you go with.
All right, got Mark Robinson leading away. Lap number 1, your pole sitter. Not making a call for this one. How about Brittany from the 11 to the 4? Nice.
Our producer, Eric, also brings up another good point. You got to have a starter box for a nitro, too. So there's $100, $80 for a starter box. And
that needs a battery.
Yeah, 3-cell battery in there. So you got...
Use 3-cell?
Yeah, 4-cell, whatever.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could probably do both. I use a 4-cell in mine. Oh, yeah, more power.
Glow igniter. Yeah, glow plugs, a lot of fuels. So, I mean, it just goes up and up and up. But if you want to get into it, maybe try to find a used one somewhere. All right, here we go. G-Main, 2 minutes into this, 13 to go. Mark Robinson out front. Craig Mugi out in the number 2. Brittany 3. Tommy Connors all the way up to the 4 with the bump. Mark Frawley in the 5. Mark Morrow 6. Julian 7. Rowan 8. Brent Dinsford 9. Bryant 10. Brian Lukovic 11. Pete Tozer 12. Ophir in the 13. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry there, Rage Glide. Those were all made-up prices that I was saying. Those aren't actual prices. It's actually, like, it's cheap to get into this, like $50.
Oh,
if
yeah,
that,
yeah.
If
exactly.
that. What was I thinking with those prices that I was saying? Those were all wrong.
All right, Mark Robinson leading the way, 36.8 that time. Top 3, bump up. Now you want to make it. You want to make it to Sunday. That's the key now in these lower mains. You got to make it to Sunday. You don't want to pack your stuff tonight.
Yeah, while we were on the break, I heard somebody outside say, yeah, I made it to Sunday.
That's right. That is the goal. Yeah, Brittany, yeah, when was that when I mic'd her up? That was a while ago. Brittany looking good. It'd be awesome if she can get the bump. Whoa.
What was that? $11:10 left on the clock. Mark Robinson out front. Brittany in the 2. Both late to the line here. Brittany, I don't know what's going on with Brittany.
Uh-oh, did I jinx her? Oh, sorry, Brittany. Ooh, 49.7. My fault. Had visitors outside our house.
Oh, is that up at your property?
Yeah, bear and 3 cubs.
That's cool.
Not if I was there. It would be sit out by a bonfire and get Mama Bear and the 3 cubs coming by. Not good.
All right, watching cars 2 and 3 here.
Good battle nose to tail here, going over to the backside.
Mark Morrow and Craig.
Into the 5-pack, in and out of the shadows. Beautiful race going on here. The inside line to speed bump, it works out. Pitching around, coming up to the Twin Peaks. Taking a look to the inside. Now get in the door. Slam shut. Craig, Mark.
That was a good look, though.
It was. He had some opening. Mark holding on to the 2 spot, doing his hot lap there in defense of that 2 spot. Craig needs to be smart, though. Just needs to stay with him. They got not much of a lead, though. About 2 seconds behind is Julian St. Marie from 14th spot. Nine and a half minutes to go, a lot of time. Nose to tail, here they come. Around the center 180. Into the Twin Peaks. Nose to tail, overcooks it a little bit. Loses a few feet. Battle across the stripe this time by. Still Mark and Craig separated by 1 second. Julian is right there, 2 seconds back.
Oh, that was an inside pass there, I believe. Hard to tell with the sun, though. May have had a position change. Looks like I got some lap traffic here. Is that Mark Robinson there too? So we may have all 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. Yeah, so that is. We got the race right there, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Battle here going at it. This is going to be a good one. 8 minutes left. Oh, send it in hot. Into the Holiday 5-pack. Go our field. 1, 2, 3, and 4, all very close. Coming to the center, 180. Mark, Craig, Julian, Mark Frawley, not that far back in P5.
Yeah, coming up to the halfway point, we're going to start seeing some fuel stops here, probably on the next lap. Mark Robinson now out front, letting those other 3 drivers battle it out behind him. Mark Robinson on the last one, 36.7. It's a good lap there for Mark. Mark down the back section, now coming through the Holiday 5-pack. Single, double, single for Mark. Probably going to come in, peel off for fuel here. Going around the speed bump. Let's see here. Coming over this double. Oh, cases it. Now around Twin Peaks. Through the bubbles.
Pit lane going to get very busy here. Here it comes. There it comes. Down and away. Drag race in and out. Oh, swing and a miss on that one. Whoa. All still pretty much bunched up.
Yeah, I didn't hear any pit lane penalties there, so. Good pit stop. We'll see what it looks like when they cross here. Got one flamed out there.
Rut row. Across the line. Mark still maintains that lead. See mechanics running across.
Man, Julian was up in the number 2 spot there for a minute. Julian all the way from the 14, last place with the bump up to this race. Trying to contend for the next bump as well to just go back to back to back and race for 45 minutes straight in his Truggy.
Huge problem for so many. Ophir, Brittany, Rowan, Mark Frawley, all having tough luck here at the start of this one. In the first stint of fuel. Robinson leading the way. That's a really bad place for the marshal to stand. Right at the apex. He's standing like Captain Morgan.
I know.
The captain, right at the, yeah, he needs to back up a little bit. Mark and Mark. Nice line there coming across our finish line. Robinson in control, 7.5 second lead. Trying to make it to Sunday.
Just saw another truck getting drug off the track. Let's see here. Tommy Connor is now competing for that transfer spot.
Julian back to the third spot.
Yeah.
Craig McGee late to the line. We pick up Julian here. Out in the fluff into the hay bale. Ruh-roh.
Julian now to the number 2 spot.
All right, so Mark, Julian, and Mark cross the line right now. We are following Tommy Connors. Tommy, part of the MG23 crew. Mark Robinson, a comfortable lead now, 10.5 second lead over Julian and Mark. Tommy 14 seconds back from the transfer, 3:40 to go.
I think now the only chance that Tommy's got to make it into the transfer is something to happen to one of the drivers up front. Tommy definitely doesn't need that. Tommy coming down the J Concepts hill, across the line. Huh. There it is.
3:20 to go. Robinson in control. St. Marie and Morrow. Top three pretty safe right now. They keep the fire lit, keep rubber to the dirt.
Yeah, very close battle for the second and third place. Like you said, Scotty, 1, 2, and 3 just got to keep their engines running. And they should be able to cruise on into the next main. Julian, this will be a back-to-back to back, so 45 minutes of Truggy racing for Julian St. Marie. Mark Robinson down to front straight. Here comes Julian and Mark Morrow. 4-second gap now for Julian and Mark. So Julian stretching it out a little more.
Pick up this battle. Here's Mark Morrow. Over the backside he goes. Big air on the tabletop. In the back. Over the back double. 5-pack double, double, and single nicely. 2 minutes to go. 2 to go here in our G-Main. G for great. There's Julian across the line. We're following Morrow. His Mark across the line. 3.2's the gap. Morrow, though, comfortable hold into that final transfer spot to transfer to Sunday.
Yeah, 20-second gap between Morrow and Connors, third and fourth. But I don't think they're going to Sunday, Scotty. They're just going to the next main, which is next.
Is it up, Truggy? Oh, they put them back to back. You are correct, sir.
Yeah, so they'll be going back to back. So that's what I'm saying. Julian, right now, if he can hold on to the second place spot, he bumped from the last main into this one and then into the next one. So 45 minutes of racing for Julian tonight.
I wonder if they did that for tomorrow's.
Oh, yeah, they did. Julian up in the number 1 position now. So Julian from last to first here in the F-Main, bumping up. In the G-Main, bumping up. Julian, an impressive run out here. Bumping up twice. 25 seconds for Julian. Ten seconds. And that's a race. Let's see how they come across here. Mark Morrow getting the win. Mark Robinson in the 2. Julian coming across in 3rd. So Julian getting the bump to the bump to the bump. Julian back to back to back here in Truggy. A lot of racing for Julian. Julian's probably like, timeout, I got to charge my battery. Hold on, my receiver battery is going to die. That's pretty cool. Back to back to back. Bumping up. From the H to the G to the F. Hopefully the race director gives them just a couple of minutes to, you know, shake it off and do whatever he needs to do. I mean, man, that truck's been through a lot. Yeah, I don't know if Julian and Sailor have any relation. I don't know. I do know that the sun is setting here in Hayden, Idaho at HRCR. Last race of the day. About to get him out on the track. And here they go. I mean, LiveRC.com fans, we got to root for Julian in this one, right? The back-to-back-to-back. Okay, going to let them warm up, get checked in here. Yeah, you're right, Flint. The sun setting is going to make it a little bit difficult. Right, Matt? Yeah, it's impressive. Back to back to back for Julian. We got to root him on. All right, Dana, we're going to root for. What the heck was that? All right, Dana, we're going to root for Wilson and Julian.
All right, we're getting ready here for this one. Still waiting for Mark Morrow, our bump-up driver, to check in.
He's back there hitting his receiver battery on 10 amps, just hitting it hard.
Busy man, back.
Got a shout out for Brian Eider. Last race of the day. Race number 7.
All right, Brian, owner proprietor of this wonderful facility. These guys getting called to the grid. Jay Wilson cheering on Wyatt. Matthew also cheering him on. Wilson's got some fans in the stands here. Final race of the day. 15-minute F-Main. F for fantastic, fabulous, phenomenal. Oh, wait. Phenomenal. That's not F. You know what I mean.
Freaking phenomenal.
Yes. Ryan Gibson getting a shout out. All right, here we go. Eric down there with the flag. Nice look here from Cam 2.
That's the best sound though when they all take off.
Brah, brah, brah. Something like that. Pretty good start. All right, here we go. Our fabulous main. Oh, trouble in the 5-pack. Brittany was there. She was trying to get that.
All right, let's see who crosses first here. Evan Roth out front. Wyatt in the 2. Marcus 3. Wilson 4. Shane 5. Brian 6. Ryan 7. Eric 8. Mark Morrow 9. Matt Dortmund 10. Rick McCreary 11. Julian 12. Mark Robinson 13. Carter 14. Oh, good pass there on the inside.
Big move here for Ryan Gibson from the 11 to the 6. Great start for him. Tough start for Matt Dortmund, though. Started 10. Check that. Started 5 down to the 10. Following Evan, Wyatt, and Marcus. Across the start-finish line they go. There's Wyatt, 35-8. Evan, 38-1. Marcus, 36-4. Wilson, at 36-4.
35-8 from Wyatt. That's the hot lap of this race so far on that last lap. Following Wyatt through the holiday 5-pack double-double single here. in the orange with the yellow wheels. Wyatt Wilson starting in the 4th, up here in the number 1 spot, trying to get the transfer to make it to Sunday. This is in Idaho, Hayden, Idaho, at HRCR, Hayden RC Raceway. 2:30 down, 12:30 to go.
David Black, welcome to the party. Where are you located? We're following here are Wyatt, Marcus, Evan, Wilson, Shane, Ryan, your top 6. Brian Eider, your top qualifier. Dropping down to the 7th spot, trying to climb his way back for a chance to bump. Three minutes quickly in, 12 to go. 12 left. Battle here for the 2 spot. Across the start-finish line. A little bit cattywampus goes Evan, Marcus, and Wilson right there. Top 3 bump.
Yeah, it's a good battle here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Down the backside of the track. Now coming through the Holiday 5-pack. Evan out front here in the number 2. Marcus into 3. Oh, somebody lost something. Saw a little piece of orange flying around. Jared, this is the final race for tonight. All the rest of the mains will be run tomorrow on Sunday. Oh, look to the inside. Might get it here. Oh, it came in way too hot. Could have had that.
Definitely overcooked it coming in side by side. One of them had to give. It was Evan. Closes back in, coming out of the 5-pack into the chicane. They go. Round of the hairpin. Again, takes a look to the inside. Nothing there. Up to the Twin Peaks, up and down. Cross our finish line. There goes Wyatt. There's Evan. We continue with this fight. Wilson and Marcus.
So these 2 drivers trying to reel in Evan. Evan in the orange. Going down the backside of the track now. There's Evan with the yellow wheels. Evan trails Wyatt by 2.5 seconds. The number 1 driver right now. $10-10 left. Wyatt, Evan, Wilson, Marcus, and Shane are top 5. Wyatt through the loop, Evan through the loop. So there's Wyatt. And there's Evan. So Evan in the orange. Wyatt at the end of the backside. Here comes Wyatt through the Holiday 5-pack now. Double single for Wyatt. Wyatt Wilson there. Started 4th, sitting in 1st. Clears a double. Now coming over Twin Peaks.
Oh,
some traffic.
Man. Trouble there right in front of him. Across the start-finish line. Wyatt and Evan. Need to be smart. Just think about the bump up. Doesn't matter if you finish 1st or 2nd or 3rd. Just want to be there.
Yeah, I mean, what's 5 feet on the starting grid, you know?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, if you start, 12, 13, and 14, doesn't matter. All right, traffic got a dead car right there.
Wyatt and Evan coming around Twin Peaks. Wyatt through the moguls, Evan through the moguls, down the J Concepts Hill, through the start-finish line, down to front straight. Wyatt on the last one, 36.9, Evan 37.5. So Wyatt about a half a second faster there than Evan. We're following Evan in the orange with the yellow wheels. Wyatt through the Holiday 5-pack, right in front of him. They're both orange with yellow wheels.
Around the hairpin they go. Good fight. Expect pit stops in about a minute.
Oh, no.
Trouble in front.
The race director is calling for spectators to look for a missing car that has gone off the fence line somewhere.
Somebody back by the camping. Yeah, I would say his chance of bumping up kind of gone if they're still searching under that fifth wheel back there.
Yeah, Mayfield is here. Mayfield is up at the top. All right, here we go. Fuel
Pit stops.
I think that was Evan maybe that just, or Wyatt.
Mark Morrow maybe the one that he was running up front. Now he's off the track. He might be the one that went to the camping section.
Could be.
Ooh, fuel bottle stop. Oh, and he didn't look. Oh, a costly mistake by the mechanic. I was just going to give him props. It was a pretty good fuel bottle stop. There's a good shot to Chaos coming out of the pit lane. Whoa, right turn, Clyde. Movie quote.
Oh. 6:40 left. Right now we got Wilson out front, Wyatt in the 2, Evan 3, Marcus 4, Shane 5, Ryan Gibson 6, Matt in the 7. Oh, make that Brian Eider 6, Julian 7, Ryan Gibson 8, Matt 9, Eric 10, Rick 11, Carter in the 12. Mark and Mark are out, Morrow and Robinson. Evan taking over the second place spot. 6:10 left to go.
Oh, John Moore got it. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Wyatt with about a 3-second lead on Evan. Evan with about a 4-second lead on Wilson. And then Wilson with about a 8-second lead on Marcus in the 4th place spot.
Wyatt leading away again. Traffic almost in front of him. Good pull there, John Moore. And who sang the title song of that? Who was the singer?
All right, following Evan around here in the orange with the yellow wheels.
Comfortable hold right now of that transfer spot. Wilson across the line. Where's Marcus? Marcus coming across start-finish line. So it's 5-second separation for the final third transfer spot between Wilson and Marcus.
Evan with a little bit of problems on the Holiday 5-pack. You see Wyatt right there going through the mogul section. Wyatt's about to cross the start-finish line. Looks like we're picking up number 3, Wilson here. Yellow wheels, yellow wing. Wilson Cowart. Started in the 2nd place spot. Currently sitting in the number 3. Yeah, young man.
Wilson having a good run into that transfer, trying to make it to Sunday. 4:30 left to go in this one.
Yeah, both Wilsons. Wyatt Wilson and Wilson Cowart both looking to make that transfer. Have themselves a race on Sunday. Four minutes left. Wyatt, Evan, Wilson, Marcus, Shane, Brian, Ryan, Julian, Eric, and Rick are top 10.
3:45 on the race clock. Top 3 looking good. Marcus continuing to close. See what he's got. If he's got a good lap here. Last one was not good. 41-1.
Wilson Cowart upside down in the moguls. Uh-oh, Wilson having a busted wing here. Oh, no. Yeah, it is a busted wing.
Bit of contact as they came onto the straightaway.
Is that a busted wing? I can't tell. Maybe not. Optical illusion, maybe.
Wilson leading away wide across the line comfortably. The 8.5 seconds last time by. 3 minutes on the clock. Across the line goes second spot right now. Wilson Cowart. Cowart right now 3.9 behind Evan. Where's Marcus? Marcus closing that gap. 5.1 seconds, the battle for the transfer.
Two minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock. Wilson with a 5-second lead on Marcus. We're watching Wilson Cowart now. See what the gap looks like here when they come across. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. This is for the transfer position. Here.
Wilson, all kinds of sideways with that busted wing. He's only got 2 minutes to hang on. Gap of 7.5 to Marcus. Marcus losing 2.4 seconds at time on Wilson.
Wilson not letting that busted wing affect him. Keeps lane.
What?
2 minutes. Oh! Wilson on the track.
Oh, got it. Okay. Eric, our producer, is talking on the air, being funny. Well, not really funny, but yeah, trying. Wyatt, Evan, and Wilson. Fast lap. Marcus made up 5 seconds that time on Wilson Cowart.
Dang. Minute 20 to go. The battle here for the transfer position. Wilson Cowart with the busted wing. Got Marcus hot on his heels. There goes Marcus through the double over Twin Peaks right now. That is the battle right there for the transfer spot. Here they come through the loop. Wilson through the loop. And, Marcus late to the line here. Shane now taking over the number 4 spot. Marcus falling down to the 6. So Marcus with a long lap.
Busted wing and all. Wilson hanging on to that transfer spot. One more lap to go after this.
Wilson just got to hang on to this.
Literally, hang on. Now he's battling with Evan now. This is a battle for second. Needs to be smart. His mechanic should be telling him, second spot in front of you, just follow him for the last lap. Don't race him.
Is that the strategy you would go with?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. I'd be telling my driver, just sit back. Just follow him. Don't get too close so you get jammed up.
Yeah, because you'll ruin both the races.
Exactly.
Shane will be right there.
We are winding down. These guys are going to be racing to the finish line. And trouble there for Wilson. Wilson got to gather it up. Got one more corner to get around. And a little bit wide, but he is going to be able to pull it off. So making it to Sunday. Wyatt Wilson, Evan Roth, and Wilson Cowart. Crowd goes crazy. Well, everybody, this brings the festivities to a close. What a great, great day of qualifying, racing, just a whole lot of fun we had here. And we got a lot coming on tomorrow, Matt. We got a full day tomorrow.
No, you're right. I mean, Scotty, we can't go without talking about the drama in Truggy today. I mean, we had Ryan Mayfield had a TQ and a TQ, and then we had Mason Fuller with a TQ and a TQ, and ends up getting the TQ of the Truggies. I mean, we're going to have a heck of a race tomorrow if that shows us how tight this racing is going to be.
Absolutely. It is going to be a barn burner tomorrow. We're going to start at 8 o'clock. An hour earlier tomorrow is going to be our start time. I want to give a big shout-out and thanks again to all our sponsors, our event sponsors at J Concepts and MG23. We want to give a big shout-out to One Up Racing. They're a liverc.com sponsor. And the rest of our event sponsors, VP Pro, Techno, VP Fuel, a.k.a. Proline, TLR, One Army, A-Main, TZO Tires, NSD, RC Servos, RC America, BeachRC.com, and Team Associated. On behalf of Matt, myself, and all the other guys behind the scene here on LiveRC.com. We thank you all from around the world joining us here for our second to last day. But tomorrow is the big day. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We'll be here 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We hope you find time to join us.
Since
1969. Become a member today at RoarRacing.com.